Being targeted is not pretty. It's not funny. It's not exciting. And it's nothing anyone should want to be. What it is it's offensive. It's very offensive. And there is no way to stop it. Once you've been targeted, you cannot stop it. The entire system is behind the smear and slander campaign. Even if they don't realize they are, because the system is set up to discredit the victims. And I was told by one of them to stop playing the role of the victim. Well, I would have to turn that back to say, how about you stop playing the role of the predator rapist, as a matter of fact. Where Trump made his mistake, as far as I was concerned, with that woman, that Carol woman, was when he said she wasn't his type, or something about, he made a derogatory statement about her not being his type. That's the first thing that will get said about a targeted person who is complaining and upset about what's happened to them. Oh, she's too fat, she's not pretty, whatever they can say to discredit. It is a smear campaign. It is a smear campaign. So why do they do it? I've talked about that. They do it for a lot of reasons. My life became infiltrated by people willing to actually come into my life representing those people without admitting it. Okay? And some of them had been friends from my past, people I had let into my home as friends, and they turned on me. So there's always something in it for somebody to not take your side. Okay? And you do need your side taken. There's a lot of reasons for why good people will tell you, like the nurses at the St. Joseph psychiatric ward who told me they could tell that I was there under false pretenses, but I was not in any condition to know what that meant. I mean, I understood what they were saying, the words they were saying, but I did not know. I was in no condition to understand how they fit into the nuts and bolts of what was going on with me. So it's not an easily understood situation. It really isn't. And the system is going to deny your reality. And I think a lot of that is because A, they lack experience, and B, it's easier for them in their jobs to just blow you off as a nutbag. So that's what was going on, especially women, right? Oh, hormonal, that time of the month, going through menopause, whatever they can use about womanhood which is what Trump did with that woman who was accusing him of assault, was to attack her looks. Anything they can find that society at large will believe is an acceptable excuse, they will use. So it's not easy being targeted. It's not beautiful. And when we're experiencing it, they do want us to hate ourselves. The more they can get us to hate ourselves and to get other people to hate us too, or hate on us. That's what happened with the ones who infiltrated my life. Well, even my friend Barbara, she wasn't hating on me. She didn't know she was hating on me. She didn't know it. She was genuinely being used because she cared about me. So, people are people, and they are who they are. And when you're being professionally targeted, the devil knows how to use the people. So, and it is the devil. There is the devil in it. There is. And a lot of these people were Christians. I've already talked, Les Wexner mentioned it about, the Romans, right? Well, I'll probably edit that out. But, I was I was surrounded by Catholics, Lutherans, Methodists, you name it, Episcopalians, United, what is it, the United Presbyterians or something like that. And also atheists and Satanists, and a lot of them, and they don't even know it. They don't even know it. So they're going to deny you your reality. That was the thing that really made me hold on to my proof, because they were convincing, especially with the psych drugs. The psych drugs right away, starting with the boost bar that he gave me in 2004, was changing my thinking in a way that was actually freakish and deviated. I haven't really talked a lot about that, if I've talked at all about it, because it's a side effect that would be a humiliating and shameful side effect. And I'd have to look at the boost bar literature to know if that's actually a side effect of that particular drug. Because I do think that some of the drugs say that it will cause deviations. All right. So, so there was that. I talk about this, that I think that the reason I was noticing as much as I was is that I was 49 years old and my personality was already established. So not only was I financially secure and established, but so was my personality, and my life was established. So I noticed, and I would even tell that doctor something, I don't like this drug that you're giving me. And he none of his notes say anything like that. Their notes will never say anything like that. So I do understand people are being targeted at every level. So I know every single thing that we do is being monitored. It's amazing they can't catch the bad guys, and I guess that says it's because they are the bad guys. But they will deny your reality. They will. And that's probably the most damaging part of it. When I was having the things that they were doing to me, leaving dead animals in my yard. They're things you cannot prove. They're things you cannot prove. I tried to have surveillance put around my yard, but by the time I realized that I needed it, I was running out of money. I didn't have the money, and I tried to hire a private investigator, but I did not have the money. That was going to cost me like $250 an hour. I could not afford that. So, we are very vulnerable to them taking the upper hand with us to ruin us. So I think what interested me about Les Wexner's situation is it shows how they have to approach people of means differently than they approach people of no means. And but they do it. It hasn't been pretty. So I'm not somebody here with a doctorate, or I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not, a podcaster. I didn't used to work in the FBI or the CIA or law enforcement, and I can't make it look pretty to be appealing. Look at Mike Gill at Stacy Crash and that channel. Mike Gill is showing the good, the bad, and the ugly of it. It's literally destroyed him. It's literally. And that's, you don't have time to put lipstick on when you're being destroyed, and you don't speak eloquently while you're being destroyed. And they will use that against you too. They will use that against you. She's not even making sense. That was a big one. And stupid. She's stupid. Look how stupid she is. And the things that, the things that they say while don't act like a victim. I am right now in the process of embracing that I was a victim. At the time, I was just trying to survive and to find help, somebody who would make them stop. It appears that now they've been made to stop. So finally, after 22 years, I can breathe. I can get back to who I used to be, but 22 years of my life and all of my finances that I worked hard for. I came from nothing. I came from the dirt, all right? Trailer park dirt. And we were winning. We were winning. We were financially secure. And that was due to my learning, my experience. And they literally destroyed it all. And they don't care. They don't care. It doesn't matter who you are or how good you are or even how bad you are. What matters is that they create around you a ton of people who believe the narrative that they're selling because they are covering up their corruption.